Examination Day, November 18th, from a devotional entitled God's Amazing Grace by Ellen G. White. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Psalm 26:2. The Lord in his providence brings men where he can test their moral powers and reveal their motives of action, that they may improve what is right in themselves and put away that which is wrong. God would have his servants become acquainted with the moral machinery of their own hearts. In order to bring this about, he often permits the fire of affliction to assail them, that they may become purified. True grace is willing to be tried. If we are loath to be searched by the Lord, our condition is serious indeed. God is the refiner and purifier of souls. In the heat of the furnace, the dross is separated forever from the true silver and gold of the Christian character. Jesus watches the test. He knows what is needed to purify the precious metal, that it may reflect the radiance of his divine love. I entreat you to examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. 2 Corinthians 13:5. To maintain the warmth and purity of Christian love requires a constant supply of the grace of Christ. In this season of conflict and trial, we need all the support and consolation we can derive from the righteous principles, from fixed religious convictions, from the abiding assurance of the love of Christ, and from a rich experience in divine things. We shall attain to the full stature of men and women in Christ Jesus, only as a result of a steady growth in grace. Not in freedom from trial, but in the midst of it, is Christian character developed. Exposure to rebuffs and opposition leads the follower of Christ to greater watchfulness and more earnest prayer to the mighty Helper. Severe trial, endured by the grace of God, develops patience, vigilance, fortitude, and a deep and abiding trust in God. It is the triumph of the Christian faith that it enables its followers to suffer and be strong, to submit, and thus to conquer and be killed all the day long, and yet to live to bear the cross, and thus to win the crown of glory.